Going over Tesla stock today, and we just got news that Trump tells Inner Circle that Elon is leaving Doge. So this is just something to keep an eye out for. Again, take this with a grain of salt. But if you take a look at the market here for Tesla, we are up nearly 4% today at that low of about 250, now all the way up to almost above 280. We hit a high of 281.60 here so far, and I do expect to see more upside movement during April 2025 for Tesla stock. And in this video, I'm just going to go over the upside and downside potential for this month of April, as well as my end of year price target and price prediction. And again, everything I say is just my personal opinion, not financial advice. If we scroll down here on unusual whales, you can also see the latest insider buying and selling. That's actually here updated here on unusual whales, last updated as of March 10th, 2025. And again, this is going to be the week of March 10th. You can see all these sales and buys as well at the average price of about 238. Here are some of the latest firms buy recommendations and sell. You can also see 8 of them in a row here being a buy recommendation, all from March, starting off with Mizuho at 430, all the way up to Stifel here with 455 being the price target. And again, that was on March 31st, so just a couple of days ago here. Today being April 2nd, 2025, let's go ahead and go over Tesla stock. Now, of course, in the short term, you might see a bit of a pullback here for Tesla stock, but I do view that in the future, 272 can be a potential support level to keep an eye out for, especially once we break above and pull back. I want to see if 272 can hold as support. For example, hypothetically today, if we can remain above 270 or 272, keep an eye out for that reversal back up to 291.84, which was our recent high here on March 27th. If I move out to the daily chart and erase our previous prediction here, we are moving closer to the 200 daily moving average. And so what I like to say about this is we reached this low here of about 217. It shows 217, but really we hit 215 during that day. And so with that low being mentioned, we reached a higher low here right around March 31st, right? Keep an eye out for that move to break above this 200 daily moving average. And after that, the next major resistance to keep an eye out for, in my opinion, is 313. I know Tom Lee is looking at 330 as a resistance level to keep an eye out for. Tom Lee, in his opinion, says if we break above 330, watch for a sharp V recovery to the all-time high at 488, right? And personally, in my opinion, I am looking for 313 to break above. If we see 313 break above, I'm not going to say that there's going to be a sharp V recovery. I will say I think breaking above 313 will provide us more stability and support levels to keep an eye out for. That does include 272, the 200 daily moving average, as well as 313 being a future support level. And then we should range into 355 as a resistance level. And that's what I want to see after 313. Can we break above 355, and can 355 in the future be a support level? Was this entire time a dip opportunity for Tesla stock? As you can see, if we zoom out to the weekly chart, we already know Tesla stock is an extremely volatile stock, and do what you need to do, but in my personal opinion, I would rather be buying during these dips, and not buying into these highs, right? Because as you can see, buying into the highs, unless you're really patient, could potentially, take you all the way back down to the lows. And so right now, personally, how I viewed this low of 215, 217, I mentioned it in our previous videos. It's very similar to when we had that low of 101, 138. This is just another dip opportunity in my opinion, and if you're long-term on Tesla stock, then this is just another opportunity to be adding more if you are looking for that recovery towards 488 and then possibly a newer high. So personally, what I'm doing, I mentioned before, between 272 to 250, I wouldn't mind adding a small position, and if we dropped below 250, that's where I would look to add a bigger position. And we had 2 weeks where that occurred, even kind of on this third attempt here, breaking below 250. It was very short-lived, but I think we got to about 240 or 241 before we got bought all the way back up to 250s and up. So below 250, an immediate buy it seems, and then of course right now it looks like we are having a potential recovery, and that could be retesting that 290 resistance that we just had recently here, 291, 292. Look for that 313 to be retested, and I want to see if we can break above 313. I also want to see if we can remain above the 200 daily moving average going into the next couple of days here if we do have more upside moves, all right? And so I'm going out to the weekly chart here. I'm going to go ahead and share with you the current price at 276. If we move this all the way up to 313, keep this in mind, that is going to be right around a 14% move towards the top side. If you are looking for 355, right, which is going to be my personal prediction here going into the next couple of months, 355 is going to be right around a 30% move, and I do think this is realistically possible, right? Let me know what you think down below in the comments too, and I don't mind if you're bearish or long on the stock. Just wanting to hear your guys' opinion. Let us know down below in the comments, what do you think Tesla is going to be at during this summer, right? June, July, August. What do you think Tesla stock is going to be at? And if you think 406 to 488 will be tested, this, in my opinion, is more likely towards the end of the year, but it's definitely something to keep an eye out for, as we already know, in a short amount of time, Tesla can be extremely volatile. So 406 here, 47 or 48% move from our current price. And if we take a look at 488, it's going to be right around a 78 or 77% move from our current prices here. So again, like I said, this is a dip opportunity. And if you are looking for some downside movement, right? If you think there is some pullbacks going to happen in the overall market or for Tesla stock itself, 250 going to be a support level I'm keeping an eye out for, and that is going to be a 10% drop from where we are right now. I think one of the worst case scenarios, of course, it could go down below 200, but I don't think that's likely. If we look at 213 here as a support level, that's right around a 22 to 23% drop. And again, although this is possible, I don't think this is likely, right? Some people are thinking this could be a dead cat bounce. However, in my opinion, I'm looking for that reversal. Watch for these resistances to break above during this year of 2025. And again, let me know what you think down below in the comments. If you don't have a community yet for Tesla stock, highly recommend joining our Discord. Link down below in the description. I'll also pin it down below in the comments. And if you are looking for live entries and exits, that does include stocks and options, you're more than welcome to check out our Patreon right now. We do have a permanent discount promotion going on as we're celebrating our 5-year anniversary. Check the link down below for Patreon. It will unlock the VIP channels on the Discord if you do sign up on Patreon. See if there's any available spots. And again, it's totally optional. If you don't want to, you can just join the Discord for free. There is a dedicated Tesla chat there, and we do share technical analysis and due diligence as well, including what we saw here today with Trump telling his inner circle that Musk will leave soon. So overall, I think this is pretty bullish news, even if it's just a rumor or even if it's just slight news for today. This is pretty good in my opinion for Tesla stock. That's why you're seeing some green here for today for Tesla stock on April 2nd, 2025. So thank you guys for watching. If you found this video helpful, do give a like and subscribe and turn on notifications if you do want to see more videos. I do make videos on Tesla and Nvidia pretty often, and just sharing my personal opinion as well as some unusual whales data information. And sometimes I'll pop up some news here, like today with Trump here telling the inner circle about Musk leaving. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video for Tesla stock.